Well, good morning and welcome back to Cityline. We've cleaned up all the gingerbread mess, but we're not done talking about arts, as it were. That's your first hint. This segment is called Tacoma Arts Live, and if you have not heard the most recent great news, because there's been a lot of great news in Tacoma lately about arts, then you're about to find out. Please join me in welcoming Mr. David Fischer. You are the Executive Director of Tacoma Arts Live.
Indeed, I am.
Indeed, you are. Good morning. This is the first time I've actually been able to call you the Executive Director of Tacoma Arts Live. And not say, but it used to be called
Broadway Center.
There we go.
There you go. Now we are Tacoma Arts Live.
You are indeed, and it's a name I think that all of us are eager to find out why, who, when, where. So we're gonna get to that in a second here. Miss Katie Lappier, you are the Director of Education. Welcome back, my dear.
Thank you.
Great frames, sister. You can leave those at the front desk.
We connect over the frames. That's our thing.
Do. And this beautiful woman who you brought with you, who's rounding out the end of the comfy couch there, Kristen, Natalia. What a name! Dun 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 dun. You play Cassandra, and the production of Vanya Sonia Masha and Spike.
Yes.
And by Christopher Durang. And boy, if anybody knows Christopher Durang, you know it's going to be good.
Really funny.
Really funny stuff. So thank you for being here. All right, Mr. Fischer, let's get into this, because what prompted this name change from the Broadway Center for Performing Arts, which is a mouthful, or for the Performing Arts, to Tacoma Arts Live?
Well, you know, we've been looking at this for about a decade, realizing that our name was confusing, and here's why. We would have folks say to us, well, obviously you just do Broadway shows, right? Right. No, actually we do everything. And obviously there are Broadway streets in every city in America. And we do more than the performing arts. We do literary events, we do political events, we do all sorts of things. So we wanted something that better reflected who we are and what we do. We wanted to reflect the fact that we live and work in Tacoma. Yes. And so that was important to us. The buildings, most of them that we manage, are owned by the citizens. So we felt Tacoma was the right name. Arts in general is what we do, and we like to celebrate that, and we like to distinguish ourselves from media. We are live. Yes. We are in live time, unmediated, an experience that is ethereal in the moment and then goes away. So
yeah, there we go. Well said. So what does the logo represent on this?
Well, the logo, for folks who go to our website at tacomaartslive.org, will see it is what we heard from many in the community is that what the former Broadway Center does, what Tacoma Arts Live now does, is the pulse of community, that energy and the vibrancy that comes out of that. And so the logo tries to depict that vibrancy and that pulsating sense. And so it's a bit of that in the logo, as well as theater in the round. So you can see both those things in the logo. Oh,
I love that. I can just imagine the discussions that went on about we're down to the final 3 options of the logo, because I've been through this, and it's once you get through it, you'll never forget it.
Yeah, we're very pleased with it. It focuses on our mission, focuses on the connection that we're making in the community, and so we're pleased.
I love that. We have a video coming up here that we're going to run in a second, but I think all of us, Katie, want to know, when will the Pantages Theater reopen?
This evening?
I love that. Now?
Yeah. So we officially kick off the opening of the Pantages with Curtis Blow and Hip Hop Nutcracker tonight.
Yes.
And I think it might be sold out already.
We have a few seats available.
Call
just
now.
A couple seats. Do it. They were here last year, and I had the privilege of introducing that show. It was amazing from backstage. I was watching tiny children standing up at the front of the stage next to their parents and their grandparents, and everyone just like the light is reflecting on their faces, and you can see the joy and the excitement that they're experiencing that show. And so we were able to bring it back this year, and it's opening the Pantages tonight.
I love that tonight. So we're going to roll that beautiful renovations footage now. And David, tell us what we're looking at.
Sure. You'll see new is the center aisle there.
Yes.
Thank goodness, because those who will remember, there were one row, all cup holders. There was one row all the way across.
Oh.
So if you were in the middle, it was tough to get out.
I don't remember it looking like that.
No, it used to be monochromatic in color, one shade of pale, and now it has 14 different colors in it. And we did a lot of forensic study to go back in history to see what were the styles and traditions in 1918 as we celebrate the 100th anniversary. And so we're emulating all of those and have borrowed the color palette from what we know is the historic color palette of the stained glass window, that a stained glass canopy that is above the audience. So it is an extremely elegant turn for us. You'll see there's no carpeting under the seats for the first time there, and that really is an acoustic improvement. So the symphony and all of our classical agencies are really happy because it is a much more acoustically vibrant room for them, and very comfortable seats that are all brand new. Wood, another resonant piece for acoustics there as well.
Wow.
So really a tremendous number of improvements, some seismic improvements as well, and a lot of safety improvements.
Nice.
In all of that, though, we managed to increase seating from, even with adding the center aisle, right? And so we've gone from about 1150 to 1270.
Nice.
And so that's a big deal for us.
It is a big deal.
It allows us to modulate ticket prices a little bit more. You know, most of the ticket price of any given ticket goes to the artist. About 65 to 70% goes to the artist. And the rest then has to pay the crew and the marketing and the occupancy and all of that stuff. So this new seating number will help us distribute those costs over more people.
Yeah, fabulous. Boy, I was tearing up there watching the video. I'm just so proud.
Beautiful.
It's just like uncovering this jewel that we knew we had, but wow. I'm going to get there early just to stand there with my mouth hanging open as I look. And of course, when I think about now how it looks, I mean, not that it was shabby before, but it certainly now is worthy of a regional theater program. So let's talk about that before I come over here and jump on Miss Kristen.
You know, we manage 3 theaters on behalf of the citizens of Tacoma. The Pantages, just restored. The Rialto, with beautiful acoustics there. And Theater on the Square, which is our small regional theater house with 300 seats. It's been underutilized since Tacoma Actors Guild went away. And so we've been working, experimenting for 10, 12 years now about how do we bring professional regional theater back. We finally put the puzzle pieces together, and we're committed to keeping that puzzle intact, and we're launching now with Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, a great comedy. And from there, we will do another show in the spring called Art. And then next season, we'll do 4 shows, and then we'll kind of be up to speed and do 4 shows every year.
Fabulous. And of course, this is where beautiful Kristen comes in. Kristen, you are in the current production, and you play, your character's name is Cassandra.
Cassandra, yes.
So give us a taste of Cassandra, of what we can expect from her on stage.
Oh, wretches. Into the land of darkness we sail in a pea-green boat. All around us is full of fire, and the Delaware River overflows its bank, and dismal moans rise from Bucks County, where amity and enmity intermingle. Portents of dismay and calamity yawn beneath yonder cliff. Oh, fools looking behind but not looking ahead. dost thou not sense thy attendant doom?
Oh, yes. Hello. Boy, the energy in this studio just ratcheted up.
Well, let me just say the character, when she finishes that monologue, says to her, when are you going to learn just to say good morning?
I was going to say no. Yeah, thank you, David.
So,
because I thought people are going to think that Christopher Durang is this, and it's not.
No, it's like just say good morning.
Just say good morning.
I love this. Kristen, I have to ask, because as we start looking at this regional theater program, are you equity or non-equity?
I am non-equity.
Okay.
The company, however, allows for equity. We have an equity contract,
Which is wonderful.
which means
we have a mixed cast of equity and non-equity.
So you get to rub, and you get to learn from them, and they get to be inspired by your breath of fresh air.
Exactly.
So we've wanted this for so long.
Yeah, non-equity actors then get to earn points to be able to
Yes.
join the union
To become equity.
down the road. So
Oh,
it's a good thing.
Fabulous. I hope that you always say good morning like that. Because let me tell you something.
not?
As someone whom I love language is words, baby, I'm right in there with you.
It's a great show.
Okay, so in this last minute and a half, I want to talk about, Katie, other shows we can look forward to, and I also want to talk about the free holiday tree lighting event. So, Miss Katie, let's hear it.
All right. So we know we've got Hip Hop Nutcracker this evening. We've also got, as we get into our Thanksgiving and holiday time, we've got Jane Lynch's Swingin' Little Christmas right after Thanksgiving. And then the following day on Saturday, November 24th, I've skipped one. Frogs. And as a dancer, as you know I am, I have to give a great shout out for this show. It's a physical theater show. It's got acrobatics. These are human beings inside of these enormous animal costumes. They do penguins, they do frogs. They have a giant accordion that has a human in it, and these accordions are kind of playing with each other. It's very fun, very whimsical. It's great for all ages, and they are dynamic performers.
All right, and then I know that there's Take Sixes in there. There's so many things that we've been showing the website that we want our families to look at.
And as you know, we in Tacoma just passed measure Prop 1 that is going to help infuse community investment to allow reduced price tickets, after school programs for kids, programs in every single neighborhood in Tacoma, and it passed with 67%
Unbelievable.
Yes in every Tacoma neighborhood. We're so grateful to the citizens of Tacoma, and as a first action of that, the Tacoma Arts Live is going to be offering half-price tickets to Frogs and half-price tickets to the last weekend, Thanksgiving weekend of Uncle Vanya, as our Thanksgiving and our thanks to the citizens of Tacoma. So keep an eye on our website for how to activate that.
All right, so thank you, all three of you, for being here today, and for all of your hard work and your continued passion for the arts. And I look forward to seeing all three of you in some capacity connected with Tacoma Arts Live. So have happy holidays.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. When we come back, after just a little bit of musical chairs, we'll have the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program here. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.